You could write perfectly your writing task 1 and still lose marks because of your bad start. And today I am going to teach you how to write a nice introduction for IELTS writing. Task 1. As you know, you can get several types of questions on IELTS writing task 1, such as line graph, table, bar chart, pie chart, diagram, and so on. However, the technique for writing an introduction is similar for all those tasks. We'll take a look at the band 9 methods to write a task 1 introduction and go through several examples of writing introductions for different tasks. I will show you how to use information from your question card for your writing. So here is a general technique to write a great introduction. At first, write what your graph shows, then paraphrase main line. After that, list countries or other names that appear in your question card. And finally, indicate a time period. Remember to keep your introduction short. Your introduction should only be one sentence with 20 to 25 words. Do not explain data here. Save that for the overview and body paragraphs. It doesn't matter whether you're describing a graph or a diagram. This technique works for all IELTS writing task 1 questions. And I can say that writing a good introduction is very important because it starts the whole essay and gives an examiner the first impression about your writing skills, so we will make sure that you excel in it. Let's look at our first example. We can see that the title of this question is describing bar charts, and the very first thing you need to do when writing an introduction is to read your question card. The question card is a short text that goes together with your graph and explains it in more detail. You will always get a question card for any IELTS writing task 1. So let's read our question card. The bar chart below shows the number of students enrolled in 5 different university courses in 2015 and 2020. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features, and make comparisons where relevant. Alright, remember our ideal introduction formula. Write what your graph shows and for what period of time. In this case, the graph shows in the 5 years how many students got enrolled in the 5 different university courses. Remember this structure. It can work almost in every types of essay introduction. Write the graph first and do not change your graph name. Write same as the question. For bar chart, write a bar chart. For line graph, write line graph, and for diagram, write diagram. Then instead of shows, write illustrates or presents or provides data on, then paraphrase your main topic, which is really important, and make your introduction follow a high band score. At last end, your introduction with date. Remember, if there are 2 different dates, do not change anything from your question. If the date shows from one point to another, like from 2000 to 2010, then change it to between 2000 and 2010. We have different dates, so we didn't change anything in our dates. So here's how I rewrote the introduction. The bar chart provides data on the number of students studying 5 different university courses: business, engineering, computer science, medicine, and arts in 2015 and 2020. Take a look at the general structure of my introduction. So, first of all, I gave the type of the graph. In this case, it was bar chart. Afterwards, I explained what my bar charts show. In this case, the bar chart shows 5 university courses where students are enrolled in. And finally, I also indicated the time period. Look at how I used paraphrasing to avoid repeating the question card. Instead of saying the graphs below shows, I wrote the bar chart provides data on. Finally, instead of the enrolled, I write studying. You can see that paraphrasing is very important for a good introduction. And before we jump to the next example, I want to equip you with more paraphrasing vocabulary. Here are the vocabularies you need in writing. Task 1 Introduction. Now let's look at more paraphrasing techniques. You can rewrite a phrase by using the word how. For example, shows the number of students is equal to shows how many students, or depicts changes in spending on is equivalent to depicts how much change spending on. Also, you can rewrite a phrase by using synonyms. For example, you can replace the following phrases: number of is equal to quantity, or spending can be replaced with expenditure rate, with percentage, ratio with proportion, information with data, figures. These phrases often come up in writing task 1, so this list of synonyms should be very useful. It's good to remember those words. Alright, now let's look at how we can apply paraphrasing to time periods. Look at these three common ways to list a time period. Learn this and you don't need any other ways. If the question have between plus and combination, like something happens between 2010 and 2020, then use from plus to combination, like something happens from 2010 to 2020, which have same meaning. Another is if there are two different time period, same as our question, then write only, and like something happens in 2010 and 2020. Well done! Now you know all the tricks to start a Band 9 essay for IELTS Writing Task 1. To make sure that we remember all those techniques, let's go through one more example. Here's a second example of IELTS Writing Task 1 question. In this task, you need to describe line graph. Let's try to write an introduction for this task. As usual, we start by reading the question card. The line graph below shows the percentage of people aged 65 and over in 3 countries from 1980 to 2020. And here is how I wrote my introduction. The line graph illustrates the proportion of individuals aged 65 and above across 3 nations between 1980 and 2020. Alright, let's examine the introduction that I wrote. Firstly, does it correspond to the Band 9 introduction formula? Well, yes it does. I write the line graph as it is. Like I said, never change your graph. Then what I said is, change the word shows with illustrates, compares or presents on data. I choose illustrates this time. Then I paraphrase the main sentence. If you got percentage in your line graph, like I have, then you can paraphrase it to proportion, and people can be changed with individuals. People is plural, so write individuals, not individual. If there is something happening in the country like mine in 3 countries or in 5 countries, they can be replaced by across 3 countries or across 5 countries. At last, we paraphrased our time period. As we said, if there is from plus to combination, then change it to between plus and combination. Well done! If you want to learn about IELTS Writing Task 1 overview, comment down below. Next part. I wish you good luck in IELTS preparation and hope to see you soon in more IELTS writing tutorials.